Kia ora and welcome to Business Your Way, a podcast where I take you behind the scenes and look at the strategies, systems and support needed to grow and scale an online service business. One that not only supports you and your family financially, but one that gives you the freedom to live the life of your dreams. I'm taking the many lessons learnt over the last 2 decades of running my own business and working with hundreds of clients to bring you what's working now conversations. I'm pulling back the curtain to bring you real stories from real people, including myself. We're going to talk about everything from how to get clarity on your vision, creating systems so you can automate and delegate, how to hire a kick-ass team that creates raving, returning and referring clients. We're even going to talk about how to kick those limiting beliefs to the curb so that you can flourish in your business. I'm your host, Sandra Julian, an Indigenous mama of 3, fashion-loving sewist and business strategist. Each week, I want to help you dream big, plan well, and do the work to grow and scale your business your way. Kia ora and welcome to episode 98 of the podcast. We are just 2 episodes away from 100 podcast episodes, which means that I have been publishing a weekly podcast for almost 100 weeks. Because back in January earlier this year, I published 2 episodes a week for about 4 weeks. So maybe I'm about 96 weeks into consistently recording podcast episodes, which I am super proud of myself, if I must say so. But I am interested to hear what you would like to do to celebrate 100 episodes of the podcast. I could decide myself. I could come up with a giveaway or come up with a prize draw or something like that. But I'm interested to hear what you would like to have as a giveaway or as a prize draw or have as a topic on the podcast, or maybe have a guest on the podcast. Who would you like to hear from? Or what would you like to do to celebrate 100? Any ideas? I am all ears. I am open to every suggestion that you have around how I can celebrate this huge milestone. There is a link in the show notes which you can reach out, leave me a message, and let me know. How would you like to see 100 episodes celebrated? Or what ideas do you have for me that I could implement for that milestone? All right, I hope that you will reach out, leave me a message. Look forward to hearing from you. Alrighty, let's move into today's episode, shall we? In today's episode, I'm diving deep into the topic of core values. And to be honest, this topic has been on the podcast planner for such a long time. But I kept pushing it down the list. And I don't know, I thought there were more important topics to talk about than core values. But at the end of the day, I know that very few small businesses take the time to create and articulate their core values, and even fewer of those small business owners actually live into them. They end up by just being pretty words on a business plan somewhere in a bottom drawer. So today on this episode, I'm going to uncover why core values are crucial to your business, how they impact your overall goals, and how to effectively articulate and live into those core values. Alrighty, my friend, let's get started. Core values. These are the backbone to your entire business. They serve as the guiding principle that shapes your business identity and its culture. They go way beyond mere words on a business plan that might be sitting unread in your bottom drawer, but they actually become the very essence of what your business stands for. Core values act as your compass, as your northern star, or if you are in the southern hemisphere like I, then it is your Southern Cross. And this time of the year is Matariki. It's the Māori New Year when Puanga, which is the Southern Cross set of stars, shines really brightly. And in Māori traditions, we've used the Southern Cross and the stars to navigate our way, to plant our gardens, to nurture a new beginning. So this is probably quite a timely topic for this time of the year, especially in Aotearoa. But core values are your Southern Cross. They're helping you determine if your business is on the right track to fulfilling its purpose and its goals. Are you heading in the right direction? Because when you align your goals with your core values, it creates a strong sense of purpose and direction in your business. When your goals are in harmony with your core values, every action that you take becomes a deliberate step towards fulfilling your mission, fulfilling your business purpose. And when you align your goals with your core values, it enhances your focus. And what I mean by this is that it becomes easier to prioritize and make decisions about what you should be working on when it aligns to your core values. So you can easily evaluate opportunities and challenges based on how well they are aligned with your values. And then that ensures that you are investing your time, your resources, and your energy into the things that truly matter for your business. So it really helps you focus in. And when your goals align with your core values, it strengthens your resilience muscle. It gives you more resilience in your business. Because inevitably, you'll face some obstacles, some setbacks, and some unforeseen circumstances in your business. We all do at some stage. It's just how things are. However, when your goals are rooted in your core values, you have a solid foundation on which to rely during those challenging times. You know, the analogy I use for this is the walls and the roof to your house can't stand if you don't have a solid foundation. So you have to lay your foundation for your house before you can put up your walls and put on your roof. So core values are your solid foundation for your business. Your core values, they provide the compass to navigate through these difficult decisions. They help you stay true to your purpose, and they help you find the alternative pathways forward towards success when you are in a challenging time, which helps you build that resilience muscle, right? Your core values also play a pivotal role in helping you shape your brand reputation, because your core values are the essence of what your business stands for and how it operates. So before, I said your core values are your Southern Cross. They are your Northern Star. They are your guiding light. So they are the essence of what your business stands for, and they should be reflected through how your business operates. So when you align your actions and decisions with your core values, you project authenticity. And it's that authenticity that resonates with your ideal clients. So not only do you have to articulate your core values, but you have to live into them. And when you live into your core values, you create brand reputation. And that's because living your core values fosters authenticity, and it shows that your business is not merely playing lip service to some words on a piece of paper, or sometimes these are put on the wall in your office, but your business genuinely believes in your core values and you live by them with everything that you do in your business. And that is what causes or creates your brand reputation. Now, I recently did an episode on the podcast all about brand reputation. I will stick a link into the show notes so you can go back and take a listen to that one. I would highly recommend listening to that episode. And brand reputation this is what we're trying to create in our business, because that leads to a whole lot of other things. Because when your clients and your potential clients see that your actions consistently reflect your core values, they develop a deeper level of trust in your brand. Again, building brand reputation. And as we know, trust equals sales. So core values create the trust that people have in your brand, and that trust in your brand translates into sales for your business. Sales by referring business to you, sales by returning to work with you, sales by just coming to work with you. So it is super important that your core values underline all of this. So, core values creates the trust that creates the brand reputation, but it's the trust that is the real bedrock of that long-term customer relationship and their loyalty. So as you can see, core values are the key to building that brand reputation, which translates to sales. Authenticity also extends to your employees. And let me explain that a little further. It's that when your team members see that your business upholds its core values in every aspect of its operations, then it fosters a sense of pride and belonging for your team members. So they become the ambassadors for your brand. They are sharing your values with enthusiasm and with dedication to your business. And this alignment between your team and your core values, it creates a positive work environment. It creates your work culture. And it also attracts top talent who resonate with your values. I don't know whether you have noticed this, but I have definitely noticed the shift over a few years that the younger generation, they are looking to work for businesses where that business aligns to their own values. So it's not only important for your current team to live into your core values, to understand your core values and to align them, but it's important to use your core values when you're hiring new individuals into your team. So you want to hire with your core values as being a not negotiable, not a nice to have. Because the crucial step in building a team that shares a common purpose and works seamlessly together is that you all align to some core values. And when your whole team, no matter the size, are aligned to your core values, they bring their authentic selves to work. And this means that the actions that they take every day are naturally aligned for them. And that alignment between the individual and your business propels your business forward. It helps you achieve your overall mission and purpose for your business, because each of those individuals that work for you align with your core values. So it's not a special effort for them. It comes naturally that they align with what your business is there to do. I wanted to jump in here really quickly and ask you for a big favor. If you are loving this podcast and this episode, I would be grateful if you could share it with a friend. Or even better yet, jump over onto Instagram and share it on your stories. Don't forget to tag me. I'm sandrajulian.co. That really is the best way for others to find out about this podcast, and I thank you in advance. Alrighty, back to the episode. So the question you might have is, how do you actually go about articulating your values? And while this might seem and might sound like a simple exercise, when you sit down with your blank piece of paper to do this work, it is not so simple. So today I've got 8 steps for you to work through in order to come out the other end with a set of core values which you can then live into. So step 1, Start by writing a list of the things that just naturally come to your mind. These will come from your subconscious. They will come from your existing belief system. They will be raw and true. And I don't want you to limit yourself here. I want you to just freely write on a piece of paper all the things that come to mind, all the things that are important for you. These could include things like integrity or fun. If you want it to be fun to come to work every day, then that might be a core value. Creativity, inclusion, warmth, courtesy. There are a variety of values that you could give consideration to. Creativity might be super important. You want your business to allow you to have that creative outlet in whatever that you do. So that might be a core value for you. But start the list, just write. Don't think too hard, just what comes to mind, put that on your list. Step number 2, we're going to take a shift and I want you to start reflecting on your business purpose. What is the vision for where you are going? What is your value proposition? And that is what you do. What does your business do? And what is the ultimate reason your business exists? And I want you to add your words to your existing list. And these words need to feel aligned and they need to support the purpose of your business. So the words that you're adding in step 2 need to feel aligned and they need to support the purpose of why your business exists. If you've got some core values already, then add those to the list right here. At this point, you might have a list of 30, maybe 50 words, probably around 30, I would say. If you get to 30, you're doing really well. Step 3 is you can enroll others to help you in this exercise. You don't have to do it alone. So if you've got a small team, you can enlist their help, get them around a table, ask them what are the values that they think you live into daily as you are all operating the business. They will bring a diversity of viewpoints to the table. If you don't yet have a team, but maybe you have a couple of clients that you have got a really good relationship, you've been working together for a little while and you feel like that they would give you some honest feedback, then ask them if they can spend 5 minutes on a call with you and ask them, as we've been working together, what are the values that you would say our business represents? Or what are the values you feel radiates from our business as we are working with you? So step 3 is enroll the help of others to put some words on your list. Now that was the fun part because that was just a whole lot of brainstorming. The first 3 steps is brainstorming with you, with a bit of focus on your business, with a bit of help from others. Step 4 is where this exercise becomes a little harder because I want you to go through that list of values and I want you to reduce the list to just 8 to 12. So get your list down to between 8 and 12 values. I personally would get it down to 12. Don't think about this too hard. This is not a deep and meaningful point. This is just a gut reaction, if you like. So this is a yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes, no, no. So of all of the words, what are the 8 to 12 that really resonate with you right now of all of them? All right, step 5. For each of the words, I'm going to say 12, you've got 12 on your paper. For each of those 12 words, I want you to think about the meaning of each value and how it directly would affect your business. This is just so that you understand the meaning of each of those values a little deeper than just a word. I don't need you to write anything down. I just want you to think about each of them. If necessary, you could begin to prioritize them. But here's where we get to step 6. This is where you need to reduce that list even further. This time, you're going to reduce the list down to between 3 and 5 values. At this stage, as you're reducing the list down to between 3 and 5, you want to think about how you would use each value as a filter for decision making. So for each of that list of 12, you're going to reduce it down to 5, and then you're going to ask yourself, how does this value feel if I was to use it as a filter for my decision making? And that's how it gets to stay on the list. If it's like, yep, that feels comfortable, great, you stay. Next word, does this value feel comfortable if I was to use it as a filter for decision making? No. If it doesn't pass that test, then you remove the word, maybe select another word from the list, put it over, replace it, so you've got 5. Now you might decide that you don't need 5. You're just going to take that word out and you're happy with the 4 that you've got. Each of those 4 feels good to you if you were to use it as a filter for decision making in your business. So now you've got your list. Step 7 is assigning a definition to the meaning of that value for your business. So this meaning has to be really clear, not cute, not clever, really clear as to what it means for you, not what the dictionary definition is. What is the definition of this value for your business? And how would it work for your business? And that's the piece that I want you to write down. So for every value that you have, every core value, and you might have 3, 4, or 5 of them, I want you to write a definition for what that meaning has for your business and how it would affect your business. Now you have your core values. You might want to sit on these for a couple of days, like sit on them for a couple of days and then come back to them. Do they still feel aligned? Is the definition that I've attached to each of them feel clear? Is it clear? Is it aligned to my business purpose? If you're happy with that after you've kind of sat on them for a little bit of time, now step 8 is that you need to live into those core values. Every decision that you make, every action that you take, every new hire, all needs to be aligned with your core values. Every opportunity that comes across your desk, make the decision in alignment with your core values. Put it through the filter. When you have a challenging situation, you need to make decisions on what to do about that challenging situation. You need to build that resilience muscle. I want you to use your core values as a filter to make those decisions. And the more you do this, over time, you're going to be building your brand reputation. Brand reputation equates to sales. This is how you get to build and scale your business. And this is one of the processes that we work through in my program, Being Boss. Being Boss is a 3 or 6 month one-on-one coaching and mentoring program with me that is designed to equip you with the tools, mindset, and actionable steps needed to turn your big goals into tangible, jaw-dropping results for you. If you want to learn more about working with me one-on-one and the Being Boss program, then head on over to sandrajulian.co/coaching. On that page, you can read a bit more about the program. This is personalized for you, but we work on your core foundations and making sure that you have got the tools, the mindset, and the actionable steps to turn your big goals into a reality for you. So if that is something that you would be interested in, there is a button on that page where you can book a call, come chat with me. We can chat through whether the program is right for you and what you can expect to get from that one-on-one coaching with me. All right, my friend, I really hope that you will book a call, come chat with me about how I can help you grow and scale your service-based business. Before you go today, I want to thank you for being here and listening all the way to the end. All the links to this week's episode can be found in the show notes, and you can read a full blog of the episode at sandrajulian.co/podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that subscribe button and get new episodes as soon as they're released. If you'd like to reach out to me and chat about anything on today's episode or any of the previous episodes on the podcast, then I've got a link in the show notes so you can leave me a voice message or a video message. I really do look forward to hearing from you. Alrighty, have a productive week and I will talk to you again real soon.